This is an Apache tear. And good morning. Hope your Tuesday is starting well. I'm Andy Ross. I'm one of the pastors at Northminster Church in Tucson, Arizona. And a while back, a dear friend gave me this beautiful stone. It's commonly called an Apache tear. It's volcanic, obsidian. And the name Apache tear comes from the 1870s. These are pretty findable in Arizona. The story is back in the 1870s, near Superior, Arizona, there was a confrontation, a battle between the U.S. cavalry and Apache warriors. And those Apache warriors chose to ride their horses off the cliff and die rather than be captured by the cavalry. And for years following, near the base of that cliff in that area, the legend is these stones were formed from the tears of those Apache warriors' wives and family members. It's a story of great grief, great pain. In our schedule of readings today from the Gospel of Luke, we're in chapter 13, verses 1 through 9. And Jesus is talking, teaching, and he makes a very interesting point. He says, do you think when all those Galileans were murdered by Pilate, or do you think when those 18 were killed, when the Tower of Siloam fell on them, do you think they were more guilty of sin than others living in Jerusalem? Jesus' answer, no. But then Jesus says quickly, but unless you repent and change your ways, unless you repent and turn to God, you will suffer and die also. So a couple of really giant ideas there. One, we need to be very careful in ascribing tragedies to moral failure, to the fault or sins of those who lost their lives in a storm or a tragic accident, or that was God's anger breaking out. It's not how Jesus sees it. Secondly, Jesus points out, I think, that for all of humanity, there will be tragedies of one size or another. We will all die unless you repent. And every day, keep repenting. Turn your lives to God. It's only in God that we receive light, love, and the healing beyond dying that only Jesus can give. The beauty of an Apache tear stone is that if you hold this black obsidian up to a bright enough light, you will see light coming through it. It's a beautiful translucence thing to behold. There is no dark, there is no tragedy deep enough that it can obscure the light of God's healing life. If you turn your life to Him, turn your life around, open your heart to Jesus, and let His Spirit begin to change your ways from the inside out. Let's do it today. Let's let the light of Christ shine through whatever we're facing. Lord bless you.